They say all dogs go to heaven, hope they right, cause I've been sinning, Lord. When we get to barking, shit be quiet, ain't no back and forth. Hold my own, I stand on business, blessings got me spending more. I bust down my neck, touch down in Lennox, is this winning, Lord? I'm anointed, God got me, I'm the one to do the favor. Just touched down at the crib, a little bro, we got about 7 flavors. Bosses link with bosses, we all winning, time to pick your weight up. Here we go. What it do, what's up? It is your boy, Big Joe. We are back on the Big Joe Show. Here today with something a little bit different. We are going to have a longer conversation with my man, my dog, Julius Wade. You guys seen us have a smaller discussion with the sit down where we got to a few questions, but today we're going to learn a whole lot more about Julius, go over his new project, Midnight Nostalgia Volume 2.
Volume 2.
Okay. How you feeling today, G?
I'm feeling good. It's a real beautiful day.
Good.
Nice, peaceful Sunday. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. It is like 50. Well, it's going to be 50 degrees today.
Yeah, and the sun is finally out.
Yes,
not gloomy.
yes, yeah. And we are in February for anybody that's not knowing what month it is. So February in Ohio, that is. So we're actually
very gloomy normally.
So yes, we're very grateful to be having some good weather.
So I'll take what we got today for sure. Thank you, sir.
We were talking off camera. Every time we've met up, and we've probably done about 3 shoots or something like that.
For sure.
Every time we've met up, I've always smoked, but I've never offered him anything because I didn't think he smoked.
A lot of people. Yep.
And then I listened to Midnight Nostalgia Volume 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this nigga's smoking. This nigga smoking by himself. He's smoking with the women. This nigga is
with the crew. Yeah.
With the crew. This nigga is smoking. Okay. So Midnight Nostalgia Volume 2.
Mm-hmm.
What if you could describe to someone what this project means to you? Mm-hmm. Not so much what it is, not so much the vibes that you want other people to feel, but what does it mean to you?
Mm-hmm. What it means to me is definitely just music that feels good, music that will stand the test of time, music that really takes you back to a certain place in time that felt good to you. For me, that's often like 90s music, 2000s music, hell, even music from the 80s and stuff. So, I try to put little increments of that within the music. And then it's just, it's a testament of my personal life as well. Like the messages behind the music on this project, it's about love. It's about positivity. I talk a lot about, like mental health and, pursuing dreams and, trying to become more spiritual and all types of things like that. So that's what it means to me.
Okay,
sure.
okay. So have you had battles with mental health?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I've battled with severe depression. Ironically, while creating this project, I definitely went through a lot of things while creating this project. I lost my mother, and then I lost my brother, like within the time frame of creating this project, and all this happened like within the last year and a half and stuff. So, kind of dealing with those things and trying to coast through those, experiences and grieve in a healthy way and.
Okay, so your mother and your brother.
Yeah.
Well, first off, I want to say my condolences.
Thank you,
condolences. And that is just so hard.
Yeah.
That is so hard. What's that been like?
It's been very, very difficult. When it comes down to grieving, there's not really a handbook of, how to go about it, especially when you lose people to you so suddenly. But one thing about it, I've just been trying to find a silver lining because I do believe deep down inside, they will want me to heal. They will want me to live in peace. They will want me to, do what I'm doing now, pursuing my dreams and continuing on with things. So, I try to find peace and connecting to those things and stuff and kind of honoring their memory in that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the music helping you along the way?
Oh, yeah. The music is definitely helping me along the way. The music has just kind of been like my saving grace. with the situations. Some of the songs on the project I wrote, like on the day that my mother passed and things like that. And when you listen to the subject matter of the songs, like, I know it's crazy to think like, oh, you're writing that, with such a traumatic experience going on. But one thing about the music, it's just been, since I was a child, music has just always been my saving grace, something for me to revert back to when I'm going through something. And, it helps me see like the light at the end of the tunnel. So this project has definitely allowed me to do that and, to tap into the spaces that I want to be in.
Okay. So when you were making, well, first of all, how long did it take? Like, I know some people take 3-4 years. Yeah. Like, how old is the oldest song on this project?
So the oldest song on this project is probably a year and a half old. Okay. I started working on this project the beginning of 2022. Okay. And at that time I was working with a complete different sound engineer than what I ended up doing, what you're hearing out with. So there was like a whole nother incarnation of the project. And that incarnation of everything, it sounded very good, but my mother passed in June of 2022, so that kind of put a pause on everything. Mm-hmm. And then after that, I continued recording with a different engineer and just kind of like switched the sound of everything and switched everything I was doing on the project. So I've been working on it since 2022 for sure.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you switched engineers. So do you have like a set engineer, like someone that like someone that you say like is like the only person I go to, or are you just working with like all different types of companies and stuff like that?
No, I definitely have a set engineer. His name is Envy. He's one of the dopest engineers in the city. So that's my guy that I work with. One thing about Envy, it's just been great working with him. It's like working with a brother. Mm-hmm. The chemistry is there when we're working on everything. He pushes me, I push him. Yeah. And that's so important because, when you record, oftentimes in the studio, it's just you and the engineer. Yeah. So to have that good, relationship with each other is dope. He's very efficient at what he does. So I appreciate working with him.
He definitely did a good job. Did a good job.
Shout out to Envy.
When I first listened to music from like one of my peers or people on my level, the first thing I'm thinking of is quality. Yeah. Quality. Yeah. Before I even think about what you're saying, I'm thinking about how's the mix, because that really determines, especially with a tape like this, if I'm gonna listen to the rest of it. Yep. Okay, that first song, the quality of that first song. If it's not good, I'm not gonna listen to the rest of it. No matter how good your bars were, no matter how good the songwriting was, I'm trying to vibe out. Yeah. I'm trying to put this in my car speakers. If it don't sound, if it's aggravating to my ears, I'm turning it off. Yeah. And that's something that you passed that test immediately. I said, this is, first off, it's just almost kind of like, I feel like the mix is like putting clothes onto the music, putting clothes onto your thoughts. When you go outside and you're wearing dirty clothes, you look like a bum. It don't matter how good your heart is. Yeah. People first off, they're not even going to want to come up to you and even hear about what you have to say, because you look dirty and scary.
That's facts. That's right.
So the mix, I feel like it's kind of like clothes, and just like you right now, you got that shit on. The music has the clothes on, and that right there is first what grabbed me.
Yeah, I appreciate
that's really what. And man, so Envy was his name.
Yep, Envy-rific. Okay. Envy-rific. He's on Instagram at Envy-rific. Studio prices is great. Customer service is great. He's an engineer that really believes in you, and that's important when you're recording in the studio and stuff. And
does he work for himself, or is he working for a studio?
So he has his own studio. Okay. Yep. Own studio. He works for himself. Okay. Super dope. He's a producer. He's an artist himself as well. He's actually featured on the project on the very last song on the project.
Okay. Look, we might as well listen to that right now. We might as well put that on. We got time. More featuring Envy-rific.
Yep. Move.
I'm fried. I'm fried. Oh yeah.
that you want. Just open your eyes and define what you see. It's all up to you. If you wanna be free, if you want something different,
Something different,
something different,
something different to your spirit.
intentional. When you pray, do you mention that you wanna be gifted? And if you wanna be gifted, you gotta clap nothing. You got to move, yeah. You gotta move, gotta say you got to move, yeah. You gotta move, gotta embrace the truth, yeah. Embrace the truth, embrace the truth. What you do, yeah. Head to the sky once again, crying while I'm trying again, and I'm out of love. Please fill me up. Back to my dreams once again. Peace while I'm sleeping again, but I gotta wake up if I wanna go up.
I'm so anxious to hear his part now.
Yeah.
Gotta do something different. Said if you want something different, you gotta be intentional. If you want something different, you gotta do something different. If you want something different, you gotta be intentional.
Don't get it confused. These niggas out here really living like they just got more lives to lose. Mama ain't raised no fool, gotta rise and grind, no time to lose. These young boys rather go pick up guns and drop right out of school. Damn fool, now they claim they working the trap all day, they graduate straight to the news. I know it's a million ways to get this play, but I get off your ass and move. Gotta be smooth, still gon' keep that strap in the whip, so I know I'm cool. You know you different when they cannot walk a mile off in your shoes. I keep my distance, stand on business, that's exactly what I do. I keep my haters in my review, I'm in control when I cruise. I know God gave me this gift and it's only right I drop jewels. And if you got a chance to make a difference, well tell them what they should do.
Gotta do something different.
Different.
You want something different, you gotta be intentional. If you want something different,
This is a fucking bop.
something different, if you want something different, you gotta be intentional. You got to move, yeah. You gotta move, gotta say you got to move.
The acapella?
Yeah, you gotta move, gotta move.
Yeah.
That's wow.
That's actually my favorite on the project. Most personal song. The most personal one.
That shit right there.
And he snapped on it. He killed the song. Shit, it was his song at that point. That's what a collaboration's supposed to be,
That's
though, you know?
exactly what it's supposed to be.
That's what it's supposed to be. You know?
One of the biggest things I hate, especially in the local scene, is when someone of your stature links up with someone, and for whatever reason, it's because y'all friends or because you're trying to be cool to them, but they bring you down.
Mm-hmm.
Because the relationship's there, but the talent's not. And at our level, it's hard to say that. It's hard to say, bro, I'm better than you.
Yeah.
But it's not, I'm better. I'm further down my path than you are right now.
Absolutely.
And we can't link up right now. Not on this level.
Yeah.
Not on this level. Like the other day I did an interview with what's his name? I'm forgetting it right now. But I did an interview with this man. He has had some success on the internet. He has like 89,000 followers. Hey. And at the end of the interview,
not Bobby Couch, but it starts with a B. I know that.
Okay, well, I'm not going to try to say his name right now. But I did an interview with him, and at the end of it, I said, do you want to do a collaboration post? And he said, he's kind of like went quiet. And I said, I get it. Mm-hmm. I get it. You have 89,000 followers. You're not sure if my content is going to be worthy of doing a collaboration post. I get it. Yeah. I was like, say less. Mm-hmm. You don't even got to. But that right there, that was you linking up with somebody that was just as good as you are. And that shit was fucking fire. That was like, whoa.
Bruh. He killed it.
And you know,
he killed it.
That fits the thesis of what you were saying about you want this to be timeless music. I can definitely see myself listening to that for the next 45 years.
Bro, that's a compliment, man.
For the next 45 years. I think that you definitely, and every song that I've listened to on the tape, I can't see it expiring.
Yeah, that's the goal of it. That's something, I strongly believe in longevity, and I believe in just music that's standing the test of time. I want to be like how we are now. If we go to a family cookout, they still playing Luther or Cheryl Lynn, Lionel Richie and stuff like that from the 80s, or, they still playing the 90s music. I want to be the same way. Like I want 20 years from now at the family cookout then, Julius Wade to still be playing.
Okay. How old are you?
I am 28 years old.
You are 20 with the old ass soul.
I do have an old soul.
That's old. Where do you get that from? Where do you get that from?
I grew up around a lot of old people. So like my parents, they were, pretty older and stuff. So grew up a lot of.
How old were they when they had you?
And all that. So my biological parents, because I'm adopted.
Okay.
My biological parents, I believe my mother was in her late 30s. She might have been 38. And my dad was definitely in his 40s.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
What age did you get adopted?
I got adopted at 11 years old.
Okay, so you were like fully aware. I am being adopted.
Yeah, I was fully aware because we went into foster care when I was like 5 or 6.
Okay.
So and then we were in the system for a couple of years, and then we lived with our real family in New York, but that didn't work out too well. So then we went back to Miami, and then we got adopted. So,
okay. So who's we?
Me, my brother, my sisters, 3 of us.
Okay.
Yeah. My family history is crazy, and it's a lot of kids. A lot of kids.
So are you and your siblings close?
Not as close as I would like us to be, but some of us are really close, and then some of us are. Yeah. It's weird.
Okay. Yeah. My mom was adopted.
Okay.
And I'm the first. She had me that way she could see someone that she was related to. So I have a very special connection with adopted people, and not because I was adopted, but look, I'm the product of adoption. Of adoption, and like she loves me so much. Like I can do no wrong. I'm like her first verified family member. Yeah. I'm the very first person that she can look at and say we have the same blood running through our bodies, and I use that to my advantage sometimes, but no, that's really cool to know. Yeah. So you got adopted in Miami. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then did you grow up in Miami?
Yeah, so I was born and raised in Miami up until I was 12 years old. Okay, and then when I turned 12, my family and we moved here to Columbus. Because my adopted family, they're from here in Columbus. Okay, so we moved here to Columbus. And then when I turned 18, I moved back to Miami, and then I was down there till I was like 23. Okay. 23-ish. And I came back here. So I've been back here in Columbus for about 5 years now.
Okay. Yeah. So after you got adopted, did you still have connections with your biological parents?
So my biological parents, I didn't have connection with them because my dad was in prison, and then my mom, we had kind of lost connection with her. When we were when I was like 5 or 6, that's when we lost connection with her and stuff like that. Okay. But I did have connection with my biological grandmother, and then, my cousins and aunts and stuff in New York. I had connection with them because that family's from New York. Okay. So we from everywhere.
We from everywhere. Grandmas, I love grandmas. Even if your grandma isn't the best grandmas just innately have like a certain amount of, they're just good people. Even like the worst grandmas, even the worst grandmas have like that little bit of, you're just a grandma. Yeah. Like you're just a grandma. And at the end of the day, I just think that's so beautiful that like at least you were able to keep contact with the grandma. Yeah, that is.
Shout out to grandmas, man. They really play the role of the second mom. Shit's crazy. Yes. Yes, it is. That's how it was with my grandma. Like she pretty much raised the hell out of us. Okay.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So how do you, with being adopted, did you like, or like, how was your childhood at your adopted family? Like after that move from Miami to Columbus?
It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I never like felt like I didn't belong or anything like that. They fully embraced us, fully took us in and stuff like that. And like they never call us like the adopted kids or anything, and I don't call them my adopted family or adopted parents or anything. Like, you know, it's just a beautiful relationship. It's weird.
beautiful.
It's like it was meant to be.
I love that.
It was supposed to be. Like, you can tell it's divine.
I love
the
that.
relationship.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. So do you have any aspirations to start your own family? Or do you have your own family? Do you have any kids?
I do not have kids.
Okay.
Right now I'm playing uncle.
Okay. Okay.
But I do want to have kids someday. But I don't see myself getting married or having children until I'm like maybe 34 or 35.
That's very specific.
That's the plan. It's very specific.
That's very specific.
But I feel like men, like we go through a transition
Right.
at that point and stuff like that. My sister, one of my sisters in Florida, she always tells me like it's something about men when you guys get in your 30s.
Yeah.
And like just a mental transition and stuff. I don't know if it's the case or not because I'm not there yet.
Okay.
But
So do you feel
we'll
like
see.
do you feel like you're not like mentally mature enough yet to have kids?
It's not even that. It's just I want more stability in my life than what I have. Me, I just feel like I'm trying to build an empire essentially. So like when the empire is set, you know, I want to be able to, you know, build on from there and stuff. You know, I want a queen to come into it with nothing to worry about, and I don't want the kids to have to worry about nothing. And then not only that, I just feel like, you know, nothing wrong with people having kids that are my age and
Right.
stuff like that, but I feel like I'm young and I just want to keep
Yeah.
a little bit of the young life for myself.
I love that.
And
I
all
love that for you and your music.
Yeah. But I
Okay.
mean, I have the nieces and nephews with me all the time, though.
And
so
that-
that makes up for it.
And that fills the void. That fills that's
But the cool thing is I get to send them home when they, you know, get to doing a lot. Like, go back to mom and dad.
so once they get to do it a lot.
But my nieces and nephews, they're my kids until I have my kids. I feel that
Okay.
way.
Okay. And then it's gonna be crazy because then once you have your kids, they still gonna be
Yeah,
your
they
kids.
still gonna be
And you-
around.
And you could be looking at your kids like, yo, they were actually first.
Yeah.
I actually loved them before I loved you. So,
They still gonna be around. I guess I'm gonna just, you know, have to look out for all of them.
I love that. I love that. So would you consider yourself a family man?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love family.
Yeah.
Love family. Definitely trying to get back into the space of honing in closer with family, especially everything that's happened, you know, over the past 2 years, you know, with the loss of my mother and the loss of my brother. You know, one thing that I've learned is that it's definitely important to take time to cherish the people that matter to you the most. Make sure those people know that you cherish them and stuff, because people, you know, tomorrow's not promised. People are here today and then gone tomorrow, and it, you know, it has no age limit on it, no, you know, specifics on it,
Yeah.
or anything like that. So you gotta vibe with the people
Yeah.
you love for sure.
Yeah. Man, you seem very mature. I think you need some kids now. You seem very wise. You seem very. You seem like you ready.
I mean, I'm open to whatever happens. If it happens sooner, then
Right.
you know.
Right.
Because that's one thing about life. You can have a plan, but life be lifing.
Yeah.
And sometimes life has its own plan. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you never know.
Okay.
Might happen. Might happen soon, might not. Everybody in my crew is starting to get married and stuff, so I'm like, hopefully that energy will.
Okay. So like, are
circle as
you
well.
dating? Are you dating? Are you looking to possibly find some?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm available.
Okay.
Definitely dating. Definitely looking to see what's out there.
Okay. 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 This is one of my golden questions. This has really been on my brain because me, I'll tell you right now, if I could sing the things I be doing, okay, I'd just be. Do you have any stories you could tell about you singing to a woman, about you just singing your way into her heart? Have you ever just pulled up on something and just used your voice?
Yeah, I have. I definitely have.
Please tell us that story.
So I have a friend. She knows who she is. And we kind of went through like just this back and forth of like whether we were going to be in a relationship or not be in a relationship. And we just like, it was an entanglement for sure.
Okay.
And that's what was going on for a couple of years. So,
For a couple of years.
Yeah, for
this
a couple
is
of
a real
years.
entanglement.
Yeah, this was a real entanglement.
This is a real. This is.
So she and I got to the point where there was a certain incident, where we weren't cool anymore, weren't talking anymore. And then a couple of months had passed. And, we just started, talking again on some friend shit, though. Shout outs to Instagram because that's how it kind of happened.
Okay.
And, sending memes and shit through Instagram type
Okay.
shit. So, we was doing that. And then.
Are you a slide up guy? Like, are you one of the guys that'll slide up? Oh, that's a nice T-shirt you wear. Oh, is it?
I be. So, like, I have a lot of pages and just certain celebrities I follow on Instagram just for the sake of eye candy and stuff like that. But I don't slide, like, I'm not going to slide into your comments and stuff like that. Unless I really, really like you.
Okay. Okay.
But I've slid in the DMs before. But
Not
it's
just for
rare.
anybody, though. Not just for anybody.
Nah, not just for anybody. Because I feel like people be, especially girls, like they talk about that shit when you slide in their DM. I have a lot of female friends, so I hear the conversations they say about guys.
Okay, so you're
and I'm like,
so you're hip.
shit.
You say, I'll be damned if I'm in anybody's group chat. I'll be damned.
Bro.
Okay. So I'll let you continue. I ain't mean to interrupt
No,
the story.
you good, man. You good.
Okay.
But that's how, me and her started connecting again,
Okay.
just social media, sending each other, memes and videos and stuff back and forth. So at that time I was working on music in the studio, and I went and recorded a song called Always on My Mind. And I pretty much wrote the song just about our experiences.
Okay.
And then especially, back up to that point, and in the song I'm talking about, like, how I'm peeping her on Instagram.
Okay.
I'm peeping her doing her thing.
Okay.
And, just trying to establish herself on Instagram. And yeah. So sent the song to her.
Then what happened?
She loved it. She loved it.
She loved it.
She
of
did.
course.
She loved it.
Okay.
So.
Did you guys ever so you guys were friends when you sent it? Did it become any more friends with benefits after you sent it? Like, did things spice up, turn up?
Things definitely spiced up.
She was like, okay.
But things always like was up and down type thing with us. So we had moments where, things were spiced up. We had
Is that your
moments where
wife?
it was low key. You said, what? Is she my wife?
Yeah, is she your like is that your future wife?
Nah. She about to become somebody else's wife. I don't know if I should be saying that.
Whoa! Oh my goodness!
But it's all good.
Life is life. I also too have made songs about women. I made a lot of songs, a lot, and I've never gotten to. I've always either lived with the woman or it was like really close to her, so it was almost kind of like it wasn't going to be too awkward if she didn't like it, right? I had a friend one time. He made a song, sent it to a girl, and they were talking about it in the group chat. I was talking to one of the other girls. They clowning dude in the group chat. They listening to the song, mocking them. Play. I'm like, oh, I said, stop. I said, my feelings are getting hurt. I said, my feelings are getting hurt. I just stop. He really is sad. He really made that song. You guys was over here dogging him, and that's what I thought. You got to be good. You got to be good if you send your music out. Okay, if you gonna be,
because they will talk about you.
They will talk about you.
They will talk about you.
At least you want to be able to stand back on. At least the song was good. At least it was good, baby. At least it was good. Because they will, and those group chats are vicious. And you know all about them. Like you said, like you got...
The group chats are vicious.
The group chats.
They're pretty harsh.
There's everything in the group chat. Everything. In the group chats. Everything. There's pictures of you that you...
Yeah. And my friends, they have no filter.
Oh my
So
goodness. Oh my
the group
goodness.
chats be intense. Intense.
So at what age? So you're born, you get adopted. No, so you're born, you go into the system. From out of the system, you get adopted. You guys move from Miami to Columbus. Now you're in Columbus. You're living what is a good childhood. You fit in. You're having a good time. What day do you wake up and say, "Damn, I can sing"?
Yeah.
like, do you remember cognitively, like thinking,
Yeah.
my voice works?
There was a couple of incidents. So I remember when I was like 6, we had went to my foster mom at the time. We went to her church, and like there was like a youth choir at the church and stuff. And we didn't like participate at that moment because even though we were in the system, like our God family, they were kind of like, you know, dealing with us and taking care of us, and they were Jehovah's Witnesses. So like we were, you know, pretty much being raised up as that. So we would go to the church, but we would like sit in the back and not participate or anything, you know, out of respect for the other religion that we were in at the time. But I remember the kids, they kept singing "Jesus Loves the Little Children." And like, I just thought that song was so cool, so dope. And, you know, one day I just walked over there, started singing it to them. And they were like, okay, like we have this, you know, church event tonight. Like, since, you know, your foster mom's coming, you could sing the solo of that. So, you know, I sang it at the church that day, and just like all the compliments that I kept getting and stuff, I was like, okay. But that wasn't necessarily the moment that I figured that. When I really figured it, I was about 9 years old, and I was a huge Usher fan. At that time, Usher was like my Michael Jackson at that time, you know?
Okay.
I thought I was going to be Usher when I grew up and everything.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it was bad.
But I want you to know, we were in the same boat. I want you to know that I was the biggest
I used
Usher
to be in
fan.
front of the TV dancing, see the
Oh,
thing
my.
about you.
These are my confessions.
I'm telling you.
Just when I thought I said all I can say, my chick on the side.
Said she got one on the way.
These are my confessions. Yeah,
Man,
okay.
Man, Usher. I just thought I was going to be Usher. I really did. And I remember the Confessions album was out at that time, so My Boo is the song. It was hot on the radio and everything.
Yes!
And I used to run to the computers after school to watch MTV.
Okay.
I would get on the website and I would watch that music video. And I remember, like, I was like, shit, I started singing it at home, and I was like, I think I sound good. Like, that was a little no, bruh. And then I was like, okay, I got to put it to the test. So I would go to school and I would sing it to the girls on the playground.
No, you were not. No, you were not.
And I would ask them, I'd be like, can you tell me if I can sing or not? And like, be real with me. Like, if I sound like ass, tell me, bro, shut up.
You really trying to figure it out.
I was really trying to figure it out. Because I'm like, that note I hit at home, that was some shit, but I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, I would sing for them and they would be like, oh my God, you really can sing. And I was like, okay, we might have something here.
Okay. Oh my goodness, that's great. I always, as a grown man, I can see how, as a young man, I was definitely messing up in like ways that like for example, right now, my girl, she has a little brother. I can tell when a girl likes him. He can't see it, but I can see it. So like I'd be looking like, bro, like you don't even know. Like she wants you to go over there and talk to her. I would love to be the adult on that playground, just watching that. None of you other kids have any chances, okay? Because this kid can sing, okay? You know all the Disney Channel theme songs? He can sing them. I feel like
It got to the point they started like I don't even know what you would call it, staff or whoever, because a lot of these moments was like at an after school care program.
okay,
But
okay.
you know,
This was after
so-
dark. This was after dark. This
After
is
that 2 p.m.
Julius Wade Elementary After Dark. At the
That's how it
aftercare
was though.
spot.
And the teachers, they be like, "Oh, come over here and sing to me," and I go sing, and yeah.
Okay. So was it the attention that you liked from it?
I did like the attention from it. I did like the attention from it, and then what really got me into pursuing music was between like me being 9 and 10 years old. We came up here to Columbus one time to visit, and I have a brother who is a gospel saxophonist. So like, you know, he had his own studio equipment. He was set up and everything. So I remember we set up shop at my sister's house one day because he was like, shoot, y'all want to record something? So it was like, okay, cool. Like, this would be my first studio experience. So me and my sister, we recorded some songs. I sounded a mess.
Of course.
But
I mean,
it was like,
it's expected.
it was like, it was the first studio session.
Okay.
But it was so dope. And then I remember he lost some of the tracks, unfortunately. So
that always happens,
bro.
Especially in the beginning.
And technology was different back then. This was 2005.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah,
was
most
different
definitely.
back then. But we went to go visit him and his family out in Tennessee. And in Tennessee, he had like the actual studio built in his house, like a whole room that was like an actual studio, like not no basement shit, like a real studio.
Yes.
And, you know, he woke us up early one morning and he was like, shoot, y'all want to record? And we was like, yeah.
Yes.
So we went in the studio, me, my nieces and nephews, my little brother, and we all made a song called Spicy Dirty South. And like, for me in that moment, that song was a mess too. But just the whole process of creating music, like, and at that point, we produced the track. So like, we was telling him the instruments we wanted, like we was putting everything together. We wrote the track together, like that whole experience of just creating music in the studio. At that point, I was like, yo, this is something I could wake up and do every single day of my life if I ever get the chance to. I was like, this is fun. And just expressing yourself in that way. Yeah.
And this was your uncle's house, you said?
Brother.
Your
Big
brother's
brother.
house. Your
Big brother's
brother.
house.
Your big brother.
Yeah.
Shout out to the big brother.
Yeah, shout out to my big brother, Wanuko.
Shout out to the big brothers. I love that. I love that. And you want to know something? I think that's a big, whenever I hear stories like that, I think that really puts emphasis on how you have to live your dream because it's not just for you.
Yeah.
If he wouldn't have lived out his dream and built that studio,
I wouldn't have found
you
mine.
would never have that experience.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's really important for all of us to chase our dreams, not just for ourselves, not just for us.
Because somebody's always watching.
Because somebody's always watching, and somebody can benefit. And maybe it isn't for you to become a super duper uber star. Maybe it's for you to be the inspiration for the next super duper uber star. So I think that's super cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yes, sir.
So at what point did you make your first song and you were like, this is not ass? Like, this song is mixed good. This song is good.
The first song that I made that wasn't ass. So throughout the years, I started developing my craft after that point and like writing, singing, training myself to sing, doing all that. I want to say around the time I was 16 or 17, I started recording with one of my friends from school. His name is Ronald. So he had his own little studio set up as well. So we was like, shit, we gonna make my first album and stuff. And I would go over there and I would record. And I mean, we recorded some crazy records, man. And I mean, of course, you know, I've grown past that and looking back on it, it's like things that could have been better.
Right.
But I mean,
in that moment,
we recorded some shit, man. Like we recorded a song called My Addiction and we was like on some Kanye and Frank Ocean type shit with that one. And then we recorded a song called Gaming. And that one, when I had heard the beat, like it just sounded like a video game to me.
Yeah.
So that's why we called it Game. And we wrote a song and recorded that song. And then I took it to school, playing it for the ladies again.
Right.
popping the CD
Of
in, like,
course.
I want y'all to listen to
course.
this. And people was like, oh my God, that song is so good. And I was like, I'm good. They said I'm good.
The levels of Riz. We went from first off, I pulled up on them in the church. And hey, that Jesus song y'all singing, I like that. Let me show y'all how y'all can do a little bit better. Y'all should have me join the team, have my foster mom bring me tomorrow, okay? They said, nah, I'm in the crib singing. Okay, that actually don't sound bad. Let me go talk to the girls at the playground. Boom. Okay, now we got the first album. Hey, baby, put this in your CD player. Okay.
That's how it was.
Okay.
And it was, they vibe with the music and stuff. We didn't finish that project and stuff. It would have been dope if we would have finished it too.
So,
I feel like we would have been some teenage pop stars or some shit, man.
Gotta see it through. I mean, hindsight is 2020, but
Yeah.
okay. So were you popular in high school because of music?
Yeah. I was popular in high school. Now, in high school, I think there were people that were definitely way more popular than me, but I had a sense of popularity because I was definitely known as the guy that was going to go on stage and sing. I did poetry too, so
Okay.
I was known for that. I did acting.
Okay.
So all the theater art stuff, I did that, so I was known for that. And then in high school, I thought I was Donald Jones or Neo, so I would wear dress clothes every day, so I was the suit and tie kid.
You were a celebrity.
I thought I was a celebrity.
No.
I did.
You want to know? I've coined this term, and I want people to start using it. Me and you are what I call 270 celebrities. Around 270, we are celebrities. If you are inside of 270 and I go outside, I'm liable for somebody to notice me. Okay? I'm liable for somebody to be like, that's Big Joe from the North Side.
Yeah.
That's Julius Wade over there.
Yeah.
And I carry myself as such. It's almost kind of like professional basketball players don't all play in the NBA.
Yeah.
I have a friend that plays overseas all the time. He's still a professional basketball player. And he acts as a professional basketball player because he is. I'm still a celebrity. Now, I'm not a A-list celebrity. I am a elemental P level celebrity.
But it's important to, manifest it, and not just manifest it. Like, you have to sometimes to invite the energy of things to happen that you want in life, you have to, actively try to be what you want to be, and you have to speak it into existence, and you have to claim it.
You do.
And stuff. So I'm a firm believer in, when we step into these rooms and when we step into these spaces, man, no, we're not just a local or underground artist. Like, we are a artist. And it's like,
Yes.
I'm a star.
Yes, yes. When I was in the Marine Corps, I wanted to get promoted so bad, and the guy that was above me, he said, "You know why you're not getting promoted?" He said, "Because you're not acting like that rank." I said, "But I'm not that rank." He said, "You don't get promoted and then start acting like that rank.
Yeah.
You act like that rank now.
You gotta be it.
We see that you can handle it, then we promote you."
Yeah.
It isn't like one day you wake up, now I'm a celebrity, now I'm gonna actually care about how I look. Now I'm actually going to care about the music seriously. No, you care now. And then when it happens, this is who I am already.
Yeah.
This is what I do. I'm not going to become a different person once I blow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Been this superstar since I was since I was a jit. since I was a little yay high.
Okay.
Been that.
So how many projects have you made total? Like, how many bodies of work have you made since then?
So I've made 2 bodies of work since then. And then outside of the 2 bodies of work, I have a lot of music like on SoundCloud, because that used to be my home base for everything when I started putting music out on the internet.
Just like all of us.
I did. Yeah, SoundCloud and Hoaxshare. That was my home base.
Did you delete any stuff from SoundCloud?
No, everything's still on there. I thought about deleting some things because, of course, you go back and you listen and you're like, oh, shit. But I'm like, nah, that's a part of the journey. Like, people, appreciate that part of the journey. For example, I remember when Tinashe came out with 2 On at the time. And I remember, I thought the song was dope, but I was like, oh, she cool. But I wasn't, that into her at that moment. But then I saw the music video for it, and I was like, okay, this shit lit. Like, she a lit artist, and then that inspired me to dive back into her catalog. So I was listening to all her old shit before she had got to that point and stuff. So I say that to say, like, you know, I kept my music, all my old music up, because you never know, like, people might want to discover those parts of you and appreciate that.
I can testify to how bad it feels to delete your old music. I did it. I deleted it, bro. I deleted it.
Why'd you delete it?
I don't, because I went through a phase. I grew up in a very Caucasian environment, and thus I acted not as black as people would want me to act. And as I got older, one of my very first battles as like an early adult was wanting to be black. And black. I wanted to get as far away from the white people as possible. I wanted to deep dive into the ghetto shit. I wanted to start selling drugs. And that sounds so bad, but that's as an adolescent, that's what my brain was thinking. Yeah. And being black is not selling drugs. Being black is not being poor. Being black is not smoking weed all day. But in my brain, this is what all the hood niggas are doing. This is what all the niggas with dreadlocks are doing. So I went really heavy into doing all these things, and my early music was when I was being myself, and I didn't want anybody to find that. I didn't want anybody to see that, because now I'm Big Joe from the North Side. Now I'm a fucking nigga, bro. Like, I'm not like all the other shit. I don't want nobody to see that. And I deleted it all. And it really hurts my feelings, because I go back and SoundCloud is taunting me because I can still see the cover arts. I can still see it, but when you click on it, it says media not available. I'm just like, wow. You guys could at least delete the picture.
Yeah. I've been through that before. I remember some of my music it was a site called, I don't know if you remember Hoaxshare.
Yes.
But I had a lot of music on there at one time, and I'm not going to go into the story of how that got deleted, but...
Oh shit, somebody sabotaged you. Somebody sabotaged
No,
Jay
absolutely.
Wade. Somebody sabotaged.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I'm not going to
Lord.
tell the story, though, because
while they're still on the loose.
We're celebrating the spirit of moving
They're
on.
still on the loose.
Yeah, they're still on the loose. But I'm like, I know who deleted my shit, and I know why you deleted my shit, too.
Oh!
But it's okay, because look at me now.
Whoa.
And where you at?
Oh!
Yeah. But I'm not, you know.
Whoa. Okay. I forgot we was even talking about. You said all my music got deleted.
Yeah.
What were we just talking about?
That's what we was talking about. Like,
yes. Okay. Yes, music get deleted.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but we're not gonna get into that story. Whoa.
That's for another time, folks.
That's for. I really want to know their story now, but dang, you should be getting. I'll give you $5. But no. Okay, so you've made about 2 bodies of work. What's your? I mean, besides the feeling, and you know the timelessness of the music. What plans do you have for this project?
I have a lot of plans for this project. I think right now the intention for me in my career is just to build content. So that's definitely something that I want to take on with this project, because I didn't really do that too much with the last project. Like I did like a quarantine concert. I shot a music video. You know, did a couple of things from my previous project, but, you know, I just kind of let that fizzle out. But here we are, growth and learning. So, you know, I really want this to make an impact. So I definitely want to build content, be that shooting music videos. Definitely want to start performing more and start performing again. The In the Crib videos, that seems to, you know, be a hit. So I definitely see myself, you know, doing more of that as well. Just, you know, doing everything to, you know, really push this out there. And stuff. Hopefully I can start touring a little bit or performing around the country. I got a cousin, she's an artist. We've been talking about trying to put something together. You know, so we'll see. But I intend to ride this out and really bring the stories of the project to life and give people a full experience off the project. Because it's great to hear the music, but you know, it's all about the aesthetics of everything that goes with it.
Right.
So
Well, I think that you're off to a great start. I think that I think that you're, and I can see, bro, like just with you even coming to me, I can see that you have a vision.
Yeah.
And I can see that content is on your mind.
Yeah.
And content is what I do all day.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do all day. So if you ever need help, if you ever just like strategizing, I'm telling you, bro, all I think about is content all day. She could tell you that. I walk around, I pace back and forth with my headphones in all day. Either I'm making a piece of content or I'm watching the content that I just made over and over and over again.
Because it's important. Like, that's the day and age we in. You got to build off. I mean, it's kind of always been that way, but now more than ever.
Content is currency.
Yeah.
Content is currency. And I really believe that you have something on your hands, bro. And I really encourage you to take a deep dive into, and by deep dive, I mean like take like 3-4 weeks, and you already have the music now. You've already got that part together. If you just take a month and just really dive into YouTube University on how to promote my music, just worry about how to promote. Don't do anything.
Yeah.
Don't spend no money. Just sit for a month. And yes, to you, it's gonna feel like 4 weeks that you weren't on the internet or that you weren't pushing the album. But that knowledge that you get from that, bro, there's stuff that literally. I might have a friend, that boy Jonesy. Do you know him?
Yeah.
He just really figured out TikTok, and I mean, people say it all the time, but he has one song. He does one video a day with a little caption over top of it of the same part of the song every single day.
Consistency.
The same. And what I'm noticing is that you know how back in the day you just start singing a song, but how do I even know the words of the song? Because it was on the radio all day.
Yeah.
TikTok is the new radio. But this time, you get to put your music on the radio.
Yeah. You personally
can put your music on the radio. So if you get a good amount of followers, all the people that love you, and then you spam their brains every day with the same part of the song, every day, I am the radio.
Yep.
To the point that they, like, for example, when we did the content for In the Crib, your song's been in my head all the time since then because I had to edit it.
Yeah.
If you can get that same effect, just even if they don't watch the whole video, even if they don't like the video, they're gonna scroll past it. They're gonna hear "Under being down with you."
Yeah.
They're gonna hear that for 1 second. You do that every day, bro. You have the type of music, bro. I would love to see you on social media and on a consistent basis because you really can do it.
Absolutely. That's the goal, man. That's the goal.
And you're too fly. You're too clean of a nigga. I just, oh my goodness. So if you ever need any help, bro, I am definitely down to help.
Brother.
I am down to help, and we can make shit stretch. We can strategize and. Because if it's one thing I love doing is working with niggas that's talented. Yeah, because that makes it better for everybody. Yeah, that makes it better for everybody.
I appreciate that.
That's great.
Yeah.
There was one of these songs on here. What was? Let me see here. Who is Adrian Lewis?
Adrian Lewis. He is a local rapper from here. He is one of my close friends as well.
Okay.
Super dope artist. Like super just. He reminds me of like that old school New York type of hip hop and stuff.
Okay.
So, and I mean, his music really has a message and stuff. Like he's really dope. So
yeah.
He was on my first project as well. We got a whole bunch of unreleased shit that we haven't dropped and stuff. We collaborate with each other all the time, so it was just a no-brainer. Put him on this project, and we did too.
And he's on here a few times,
yeah.
I want to play this. I want to play this down for you because this was
down for you.
Yeah, this is my jam. This was my. I was fucking with this, and it was and it's the first feature of the
first feature on the project.
My first feature on the project. So I'm listening to it in my ears, and I'm not even expecting any features. I'm not even expecting for Julius to be on that level of because. Like I said, when niggas are your talent, a lot of them, when they're smart, they just don't get no features because I can't trust none of y'all.
Yeah.
I can't trust none of y'all to get on here and niggas take me serious. So when I heard somebody else, I said, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is hard. This is hard. It says Down For You,
Down
Julius
For You.
Wade and Adrian Lewis. Midnight Nostalgia Volume 2, out now.
This one right here is so 90s, man.
Ooh.
You shine like a bright light, and I should've told you last night that I'm ready to down for you. You know I got your back right, so let me love you in the moonlight, because I'm ready to down for you.
We both been through it. Me broke your heart, I play my part. You play the game foolish. Should've known from the start that you was bamboozled. Down for you, I put it in the music. Had my share of musicians, but nothing compared to you. Seeing niggas for who they are, you know they fraud. Yeah, they be talking slick, you ain't tripping and quick to fall. Quick to pick apart my flaws. Steady righting my wrongs. Made some mistakes twice, but you know third time's a charm. That's why I'm back, to show you that it's more than just rap. You an angel, I'm a guy, we the perfect match. A match made in heaven to be exact. Hard to relapse. I know your attitude's a task, but so is that ass. I can do the extra shit between the sheets, it's our business. We ain't just anybody, the streets got secret agendas. Too busy catching them flights. Watch these hoes catch feelings. Checking on you day and night. Tell me, girl, how you feeling? What's up?
Let's go. Way too down for you. Yeah, that's a vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a vibe.
I feel like we jumped into a time machine and went back to 1998
Yeah, that was
and recorded it then.
that was smooth.
Yeah.
I definitely have to. I mean, this is a good project, bro. This is a good project. These are good songs. They're timeless.
Thank you, man.
They're timeless. The features are amazing. You partnered up with all the best people.
Yeah.
You partnered up with the best person to mix it. You partnered up with the best people to get on it. You partnered up with the best nigga to do an interview with after. You're really just teaming up with all the best.
Yeah, man.
And I mean, I'm proud of you, G. For real, for real,
brother.
for real,
Thank
for real, for real, for real.
Thank you, man.
I'm honored to even be a part of the rollout, to be a part of,
Yes, sir.
to be able to document something like this.
Yes, sir.
You are definitely a gem.
I
You are
appreciate
definitely a
it, man.
gem.
I appreciate that.
And I purposely left the back half. I purposely left the back half of your story off the interview.
Yeah.
That way we have more stuff to talk about.
Yes, sir. Yes,
because
sir.
I like you. I like
Thank
you.
you, man.
And we're definitely gonna sit down again. I
sir.
just know it.
Yes,
I just
sir.
know it. But Midnight Nostalgia, Volume 2, out now.
Out now.
This is Julius Wade. Is there anything that you want the people to know? Is there anything that you want to say? Is there anything that you want to use the mic and get something off your chest?
I mean, I just want to thank anybody that really gives me support, really takes the time to listen to the music. If you show up to a show, if you're watching the content, whatever the case may be, however you choose to extend your support, I really appreciate it. You know, I have a thing that I always say, you know, when I give gratitude and thanks on social media, I say, whenever you guys click on a song or click on a project, click on anything that I put out there, for me, it sends the message that you want to get to know me better. And that, you know, that means a lot. 'Cause, you know, that's what I do it for. I solely do it to do something that represents me in totality, but to also try to entertain you and give you something that you can enjoy. And, you know, something to touch everybody. So I appreciate it. I'm touched by any support I get.
I love that.
Yes, sir.
I love that. I love that.
you.
This is a good man. Not only is this a good artist, this is a good man. My dog.
I tries to be.
Always on
You're
time.
You're a good man yourself, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I want everybody to know, if you want to do business with this man is always on time. He's always paying punctual. He's always at the door punctual. This is the most punctual nigga. We need more people like you, more talented, humble people, because I know a lot of talented people, but when they have your amount of talent, a lot of them think that means I can be late. Mm-hmm. Oop, I can do whatever I actually want because I can sing on the playground and they like it. They're going to put my CD in their CD player. No, but you're very humble, and I appreciate that.
Thank you, brother.
It makes it easy to love the music. It makes it
man.
easy to want to say, "Hey, this guy is good."
Thank you, man.
Yes.
Thank you, man.
Yes,
and thank
sir.
you for doing everything that you do for the artists out here in the community, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, everything that you do to support us and just having, you know, this avenue available, like that's dope, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
I
dope.
appreciate that.
You
means a
gave me
lot.
my first big show here, all that, man. Like,
Yes, sir.
You dope.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Well, you guys, like I said, you guys need to go stream Midnight Nostalgia Volume 2 out right now, everywhere, right?
Out right now, every streaming platform, wherever
Every
you want to
streaming
listen to your
platform.
music,
Every streaming
Spotify,
platform.
Tidal, Apple Music,
Okay.
Deezer.
And follow my man Julius
YouTube.
Wade.
Follow me. Follow me.
And follow
everywhere.
me if you don't follow me. But yes, sir. We are out of here. We'll see y'all next time.
Thank you.